Hi, everyone. You have more power than you realize right there in your words. Every time you speak, you're planting seeds in your life, seeds of victory or seeds of defeat, seeds of hope or seeds of doubt. If you don't believe me, just think back to a time when you spoke something over your life, good or bad, and watch how it unfolded. Now, I'm not here to tell you to wait for someone else to speak good over you. You need to be the one who speaks blessings into your own life. You've been waiting on approval, waiting for someone to see your worth. But I'm telling you right now, speak it into existence. Tell yourself, I am blessed. I am favored. I am more than enough. Words are more than just sounds or symbols. They carry immense power. When you speak, you aren't just communicating ideas, you are shaping your reality. This concept isn't new. It's deeply rooted in various cultural, religious, and psychological frameworks. Words are the foundation of how we interact with the world, but more importantly, how we define our own lives. Whether you realize it or not, the words you speak, especially about yourself, can influence your mindset, actions, and outcomes in life. Let's start with the science behind it. Psychologists have long studied the effects of self-talk, what you say to yourself in your head or out loud. Negative self-talk, like I'm not good enough, I always fail, or I can't handle this, reinforces limiting beliefs. Over time, these thoughts become ingrained in your subconscious, driving behavior that matches those beliefs. If you continually say you're not capable, eventually you'll start acting like you're not. You won't take risks, you'll doubt your abilities, and you'll shy away from opportunities. On the flip side, positive self-talk and speaking words of encouragement can lead to a completely different outcome. Saying I am capable, I can achieve this, or I am strong enough to overcome this challenge shifts your mindset. This creates a framework where you view challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and success as attainable. The act of vocalizing positive beliefs can activate something called the self-fulfilling prophecy, where your words and thoughts influence your actions in a way that brings about the expected outcome. Take, for example, the idea of affirmations, repeated positive statements aimed at challenging and overcoming self-sabotaging thoughts. There is substantial evidence suggesting that affirmations can change your mental framework, leading to better emotional health, increased resilience, and even improved performance in various areas of life. By speaking affirmations, you're conditioning your brain to believe in the positive outcomes you want to see. Your subconscious mind is constantly absorbing information, and if you feed it positivity, it will respond in kind. This is where the concept of neuroplasticity comes into play. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. When you repeatedly engage in positive self-talk, you are essentially rewiring your brain. By changing the narrative you speak over your life, you can change the way your brain perceives challenges, risks, and opportunities. In this way, your words have the power to literally change your brain. Beyond psychology, various spiritual and philosophical traditions also emphasize the power of words. In many faiths, the spoken word is seen as a creative force. For instance, in Christianity, the Bible states, life and death are in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18:21. This means that your words can either bring life, hope, success, and positivity, or they can bring destruction, negativity, doubt, and failure. This teaching reinforces the belief that what you speak shapes your reality. Even in modern secular culture, there's an understanding of this power. Think about the phrases we commonly hear in motivational and success literature. Speak it into existence. What you think, you become, or you are what you say. These statements emphasize the relationship between what we speak and what we manifest in our lives. When you verbalize something, you make it more real, not just to others, but also to yourself. You set a mental intention that aligns your actions toward that goal. Additionally, your words not only impact you, but also the people around you. When you speak positivity and encouragement to others, you uplift them. And when you constantly speak negatively, it drags everyone down. This is called the contagion effect. Your words can influence the energy in a room, changing the atmosphere of a group, team, or even a community. This is why leaders and mentors stress the importance of positive language in motivating teams and inspiring success. But let's be clear, speaking positive words isn't about ignoring reality or avoiding hard truths. It's about choosing how you respond to challenges. Words like I can overcome this don't deny that a challenge exists. They reinforce your ability to handle it. This shift in language doesn't just change your mood, it changes your approach. When you speak words of belief, you're more likely to take action, persevere through obstacles, and ultimately succeed. In conclusion, your words carry tremendous power both over your internal world and the external world around you. When you speak words that are positive, uplifting, and affirming, you are not only shaping your mindset, but also influencing your behavior and outcomes. Words can be tools of creation or destruction, so it is essential to be mindful of what you say, especially when it comes to speaking about yourself. If you want to change your life, start by changing your words. Self-blessing. Don't wait for someone else to bless you. Speak life, hope, and success over yourself daily. Self-blessing is the practice of intentionally speaking words of encouragement, affirmation, and success over your own life. Many people spend much of their lives waiting for external validation or recognition from others, waiting for a promotion, someone's approval, or the validation of their worth by society. However, the key to living a fulfilled and purposeful life is realizing that you don't need to wait for anyone else to bless you. You have the power within yourself to speak life, hope, and success into your journey every single day. Let's first address why self-blessing is so important. Our society tends to emphasize external validation, getting approval from others, whether it's through social media likes, job promotions, or relationships. People often measure their worth by how others perceive them. The issue with this mindset is that it places your sense of self-worth and success in the hands of others, making you dependent on forces beyond your control. When you rely on external sources for validation, you may never receive it, or worse, you may be constantly disappointed. This creates a cycle of self-doubt and stagnation. On the other hand, self-blessing empowers you to take ownership of your life. When you affirm yourself, you stop waiting for others to define your value or success. You start believing that you are capable, deserving, and enough. This shift in mindset is transformative. Instead of operating from a place of need or insecurity, you begin to operate from a place of confidence and abundance. You understand that your value is not determined by anyone else's opinion, but by how you perceive yourself. Psychologically, speaking blessings over yourself aligns with the concept of self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to influence the events in your life. Research has shown that people with high self-efficacy tend to take on more challenges, persevere through difficulties, and achieve higher levels of success. This belief starts with the words you speak to yourself. If you consistently say, "I am capable," or "I am worthy of success," you reinforce the belief that you can handle whatever life throws at you. This belief, in turn, drives your actions and helps you to achieve your goals. Furthermore, when you bless yourself daily, you are engaging in a form of positive self-talk, which is known to improve mental health and overall well-being. Positive self-talk can reduce stress, increase resilience, and improve problem-solving abilities. It helps shift your focus away from fear and failure toward possibility and opportunity. This doesn't mean that you ignore difficulties or challenges. Instead, you face them with a mindset that is grounded in hope and confidence. By speaking blessings, you're acknowledging your own potential to overcome obstacles and achieve success. But self-blessing is not just about positive thinking, it's about intentional speaking. It requires a deliberate effort to declare good things over your life, even when circumstances may suggest otherwise. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. During tough times, it's easy to fall into a pattern of negative thinking or self-pity. However, self-blessing is an active practice that involves choosing your words carefully and speaking them consistently, regardless of external conditions. This daily practice can include affirmations such as, "I am deserving of happiness and success." "I am strong enough to handle whatever comes my way." "Opportunities are coming my way, and I am prepared to take them." These affirmations are not just wishful thinking, they're statements of belief and intent. By verbalizing these truths, you're aligning your thoughts and actions with the outcomes you desire. This alignment is crucial because your words set the tone for your behavior. When you declare that you are capable and deserving, you are more likely to seek out opportunities, take calculated risks, and persevere through difficulties. On the contrary, when you speak words of doubt or insecurity, you limit your potential and create barriers to success. Moreover, self-blessing fosters self-compassion, which is essential for personal growth. Many people are their own harshest critics, constantly berating themselves for perceived failures or shortcomings. This kind of negative self-talk can be paralyzing, preventing you from moving forward or taking risks. Self-blessing encourages you to treat yourself with the kindness and encouragement you would offer a close friend. By speaking blessings over yourself, you create a nurturing environment where you can thrive. Instead of focusing on what you haven't achieved, you celebrate your strengths and potential. Spiritually, many traditions emphasize the power of speaking blessings over yourself. In religious practices, blessings are often seen as sacred acts that invoke divine favor or protection. Similarly, when you bless yourself, you are invoking a sense of favor and empowerment over your own life. You're claiming your right to happiness, success, and peace. You're acknowledging that you are deserving of good things and that you have the ability to create a fulfilling life for yourself. In practice, self-blessing can be incorporated into your daily routine. It can be as simple as starting your day with positive affirmations or taking a moment to reflect on your achievements before going to bed. The key is consistency. The more you speak life, hope, and success over yourself, the more you begin to internalize these beliefs, and eventually they will manifest in your actions and results. In essence, self-blessing is about taking control of your narrative. Instead of waiting for someone else to acknowledge your worth, you become your own source of validation. You empower yourself by speaking words of life, hope, and success every day. And in doing so, you shape the reality you want to live. Self-blessing, don't wait for someone else to bless you. Speak life, hope, and success over yourself daily. Self-blessing is about recognizing that you have the power to affirm your own value, potential, and future success. Many people spend their lives waiting for external validation, waiting for someone to approve of them, give them an opportunity, or acknowledge their worth. However, living this way leaves you at the mercy of others' opinions and timing. The act of self-blessing is about taking control of your own narrative by speaking words of positivity, strength, and possibility over your life. It's a proactive approach to living with intention instead of passively hoping for good things to happen. One of the key reasons self-blessing is important is because of the power of words. The things you say about yourself, whether internally or out loud, directly affect your self-image and your approach to life. Words are not just expressions, they influence how we think and what we believe. If you consistently speak words of failure, doubt, or inadequacy, you begin to believe them. For example, if someone constantly tells themselves, "I'm not good enough," that belief will eventually manifest in their actions and decisions. They may avoid opportunities, settle for less than they deserve, or fail to put in their best effort because deep down, they don't believe success is possible for them. Conversely, self-blessing involves speaking words of empowerment over yourself. Instead of waiting for others to recognize your abilities, you affirm them yourself. Statements like "I am capable," "I deserve happiness," or "I will succeed" shift your mindset from a place of doubt to one of possibility. This shift in language influences your behavior. When you believe you are capable, you take on challenges with more confidence. When you speak words of success, you start looking for opportunities to succeed rather than avoiding situations where failure seems likely. This practice of self-blessing also aligns with the concept of self-efficacy, which is the belief in your own ability to influence the outcomes in your life. High self-efficacy is linked to greater resilience, higher levels of motivation, and a greater willingness to take on challenges. When you consistently bless yourself, you build your self-efficacy. You begin to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. The belief that you can handle difficulties makes you more persistent, and persistence often leads to success. Self-blessing is not just a form of positive thinking. It's an active practice that requires you to be intentional about the words you speak. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to fall into negative self-talk, especially when things aren't going your way. However, self-blessing is a deliberate effort to speak words of hope, even when circumstances are difficult. It's about saying, "I will get through this," or "this setback doesn't define me," rather than focusing on the negative aspects of the situation. The more you engage in this practice, the more natural it becomes to approach life's challenges with optimism and resilience. This daily practice of blessing yourself can take many forms, such as verbal affirmation, journaling, or even meditative reflection. What's important is that you are consistent. Consistency in self-blessing helps rewire your brain to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Neuroscience shows that our brains are highly adaptable, a concept known as neuroplasticity. When you speak positively about yourself and your future, you strengthen neural pathways associated with optimism, confidence, and problem solving. Over time, this can change the way you approach challenges and opportunities, making you more likely to take positive actions that lead to success. In addition to boosting self-confidence and resilience, self-blessing also fosters self-compassion. Too often, people are their own worst critics, speaking harshly to themselves about their mistakes or shortcomings. This negative self-talk can lead to feelings of shame and low self-esteem, which only reinforce a cycle of negativity. Self-blessing, on the other hand, encourages you to speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a friend. Instead of beating yourself up over failures, you learn to affirm your worth and focus on your potential for growth. Moreover, self-blessing has a spiritual dimension in many cultures and traditions. Throughout history, blessings have been used as a way to invoke favor, protection, and success. While religious blessings are often given by a higher power or an external source, the concept of self-blessing brings that power inward. By blessing yourself, you are essentially invoking favor upon your own life, recognizing that you have the ability to create the conditions for your success. It's about claiming your right to happiness, peace, and prosperity, rather than waiting for external forces to grant them to you. In practice, self-blessing can transform your daily routine. Starting the day with affirmations can set a positive tone, giving you the mental strength to face challenges with confidence. End the day by reflecting on what you've accomplished and speaking blessings over your future helps maintain a mindset of growth and possibility. This isn't about ignoring reality or denying that challenges exist. It's about choosing to focus on what you can control and speaking life into your circumstances. Ultimately, self-blessing is about empowerment. It's about taking responsibility for your own narrative, rather than waiting for someone else to affirm your worth or grant you success. By consistently speaking words of life, hope, and success over yourself, you shift your mindset, build resilience, and set the stage for positive outcomes. Faith in action. Speaking blessings is only the first step. Pair it with consistent, purposeful action. Speaking blessings over your life is a powerful and transformative practice, but it is only the first step toward manifesting the life you want. Words alone, while influential, must be paired with consistent and purposeful action in order to create real change. The combination of speaking positivity and taking deliberate steps toward your goals creates a synergy that amplifies your chances of success. It's important to understand that blessings and affirmations are not a substitute for effort, but rather a complement to it. In order to see the full benefits of speaking blessings over yourself, you must be willing to follow through with intentional action. Let's start with the role of faith in this process. Faith is the belief in things unseen, the trust that positive outcomes are possible, even if you can't immediately see them. When you speak blessings over your life, you are essentially expressing faith. You are declaring a belief in your potential, in your ability to succeed, and in the possibility of good things happening to you. However, faith without action is incomplete. Believing in your potential is crucial, but if you don't act on that belief, nothing changes. Faith must be accompanied by works. This idea is reflected in many philosophical, spiritual, and even psychological frameworks. In the book of James from the Bible, it says, "Faith without works is dead," James 2:26. This means that faith or belief requires action to bring it to life. You can speak all the positive words you want, but if you don't back them up with action, they remain just words. If you bless yourself by saying, "I am successful," but then do nothing to work toward success, the blessing becomes hollow. It's like planting seeds but never watering them. The potential for growth is there, but without the nurturing action, nothing will flourish. In a more practical sense, this pairing of faith and action is crucial in areas like career development, personal growth, and health. For example, let's say you consistently affirm, "I am healthy and strong." Speaking this blessing over yourself sets a positive intention and reinforces the belief that you can achieve good health. However, to bring that belief to life, you must also take purposeful action, exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and prioritize rest. Without these actions, the blessing remains an empty statement. The act of speaking health over yourself must be supported by daily habits that lead to better health outcomes. This concept also applies to goal setting and achievement. Affirming I am successful in my career is a positive first step. It sets your mind on the idea of career success, which is important for staying motivated. However, success doesn't come from positive thinking alone. You must follow up by identifying the skills you need to develop, networking with people in your industry, setting specific goals, and putting in the hard work to achieve them. Speaking success over your life gives you the motivation and belief that it's possible, but it is your actions, your consistent efforts, and strategic choices that bring that success into reality. It's important to note that consistent action doesn't mean perfection. Many people get discouraged when their actions don't immediately produce results. They may speak blessings, take some action, and then feel disheartened if things don't go as planned. The key here is persistence. Just as you wouldn't plant a seed and expect it to bloom the next day, you can't expect your blessings to manifest instantly. Consistency over time is what produces results. If you bless yourself by saying, I am financially secure, and then consistently take steps to save money and manage your finances, over time you will see the fruits of your efforts. The blessing creates the mindset, and the action creates the outcome. Another important aspect of this principle is purposeful action. Not all actions are equal, and it's not enough to be busy. Your actions must be aligned with your goals and the blessings you've spoken over yourself. For example, if you bless yourself by saying, I am growing in my career, but spend your days avoiding challenges or staying within your comfort zone, you are not taking purposeful action. Purposeful action means doing things that push you toward your goals, even if they are uncomfortable or challenging. It means identifying the steps that will move you forward and committing to taking those steps regularly, even when it's hard. There's also an element of intentionality in pairing faith with action. When you speak blessings over yourself, you are setting an intention. You are declaring what you want to see happen in your life. But intention alone is not enough. It must be coupled with deliberate action. I think of it as setting a course on a map. Your blessing is like the destination, and your actions are the journey. Without taking the necessary steps to move in the direction of that destination, you'll never arrive. Finally, it's essential to trust the process. Sometimes you may not see immediate results from your efforts, but that doesn't mean the blessing isn't working. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the manifestation of the blessing. It's like building a house. Each brick laid is progress, even if the house isn't complete yet. By continuously speaking blessings over your life and taking aligned actions, you are laying the foundation for future success. In summary, speaking blessings is a powerful tool for setting intentions and motivating yourself, but it must be paired with consistent, purposeful action to create real change. Faith and action go hand in hand, and it is through this combination that you can manifest the life you desire. You have to believe in the power of your words, because words shape your reality. Believing in the power of your words is fundamental to understanding how they shape your reality. Our thoughts and language have a direct influence on how we perceive the world, how we interact with others, and the opportunities we attract. This is not merely a motivational concept. It is grounded in both psychological principles and real-world observations. When you understand that your words have the power to create, direct, and transform your life, you realize the importance of choosing them wisely. First, consider the psychological impact of language. Cognitive behavioral theories suggest that thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are interconnected, meaning that how we think and speak about our circumstances directly affects how we feel and act. When you speak negatively about yourself, saying things like, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, you reinforce limiting beliefs that undermine your potential. These thoughts, expressed as words, shape your self-concept, making it harder to take risks, persevere through challenges, or seize opportunities. On the other hand, when you use positive, empowering language such as I am capable, or I can figure this out, you cultivate a mindset of possibility and resilience. This shift in mindset influences how you approach challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable, you begin to view them as opportunities for growth. This shift doesn't just happen by chance. It is the result of consciously choosing to speak words that reflect the reality you want to create, not the limitations you fear. In this way, words act as a powerful tool for shaping not only your internal world, but also your external reality. Moreover, the law of attraction, often cited in personal development literature, emphasizes that like attracts like. The energy you put out into the world through your thoughts and words has a way of drawing similar energies back to you. If you constantly speak of failure, struggle, or defeat, you are more likely to notice and attract those same outcomes. However, when you consistently speak of success, abundance, and happiness, you begin to align your energy with those positive outcomes. It's important to note that this isn't a form of magical thinking, but rather a principle of focus. Your words help direct your attention to certain aspects of your life, which in turn influence your actions and decisions. By speaking words of possibility, you start noticing opportunities you may have otherwise overlooked, and you become more willing to take the steps needed to achieve your goals. For example, let's say you consistently affirm, "I am attracting new opportunities for growth." This simple statement, when repeated regularly, begins to shape your perception. You may find that you're more open to meeting new people, exploring different career paths, or learning new skills. The words you speak begin to shift your focus from problems to possibilities, opening doors that may have seemed closed before. The act of affirming these positive realities primes your mind to look for ways to make them come true, encouraging you to take action that aligns with the vision you've spoken into existence. There's also significant neuroscientific backing for the power of words. The brain is wired for language, and the words we use have the power to affect brain function. Studies show that positive self-talk activates brain areas associated with reward and motivation, while negative self-talk can trigger stress responses in the brain. When you consistently speak empowering words, you create neural pathways that reinforce positive beliefs about yourself and your abilities. This is known as neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. The more you speak in a positive, constructive way, the stronger those neural pathways become, making it easier to maintain a positive mindset over time. Additionally, words influence the people around us. Language creates expectations. When you speak with confidence and authority about your goals, others begin to believe in your abilities too. For instance, if you say, "I'm going to start my own business and succeed," the people around you are more likely to support you, offer advice, or even invest in your ideas. On the flip side, if you express doubt by saying, "I don't think I'm cut out for this," people may unconsciously agree with you, reinforcing that negative belief. This is why it's crucial to be intentional with your words, especially when discussing your ambitions or challenges. The way you talk about yourself and your goals influences how others perceive and respond to you, which can either bolster your confidence or contribute to self-doubt. Furthermore, there's an important cultural and historical perspective on the power of words. In many ancient traditions, words were considered sacred. Whether through prayers, blessings, or affirmations, people believed that speaking certain words had the power to manifest divine intervention, healing, or transformation. Even today, many religious and spiritual practices emphasize the importance of positive declarations, mantras, and affirmations. This cultural wisdom reflects a deep understanding that words carry energy and intent. Whether in sacred contexts or in everyday life, the words you choose to speak can set the course for your future. In everyday situations, this principle plays out in various ways. Take job interviews, for example. The way you speak about your experience, skills, and goals shapes the interviewer's perception of your abilities. If you speak with confidence and enthusiasm, you're more likely to leave a positive impression and increase your chances of getting the job. Conversely, if your language is filled with doubt or hesitation, the interviewer may question your readiness or commitment. In this way, words have a tangible impact on real-world outcomes, affecting not just how you see yourself, but how others see you. In summary, believing in the power of your words is key to shaping your reality. Words are more than just expressions, they are instruments of creation. They affect your thoughts, actions, and even your neural pathways. By choosing to speak words of positivity, possibility, and empowerment, you set in motion the forces that will help you realize your potential and bring your desired reality to life.